In this video, I'll be doing an updated comparison of all the popular low-cost brokers in Singapore. Specifically, I'll be comparing to see which has the lowest trading fees and best currency exchange rates for each of the markets. Then I will also share what are some of the features they have, as well as their pros and cons. As a bonus, I've also compiled this super detailed comparison spreadsheet, which you can download for free, link down below here. Also, do join my 10,000 members Telegram chat group to discuss or ask anything that you may have. First up, let's compare the fees starting with the US market. For this, the cheapest broker would be Interactive Brokers, which is charging a super low $0.0035 per share with a minimum of 35 cents per trade. Though, in order to enjoy this low fee, you will need to make sure you are on the tiered pricing plan. Otherwise, if you are on the fixed pricing plan, your minimum commission will start at $1 instead. Besides that, there are also a few other brokers where the US commissions are equally competitive as well. The first one is Mumu Singapore, which charges a flat fee of 99 cents per trade. So it doesn't matter whether you trade 1,000 shares or 1 million shares, your commission will still be 99 cents. This makes Mumu an attractive broker, especially if you often trade a large amount of shares. Besides Mumu Singapore, Longbridge has also recently lowered their minimum US commission to just 99 cents per share. This makes them almost as competitive as Mumu Singapore, especially if you are trading a small amount of shares, as you will incur the same 99 cents commission on both brokers. Both Scythe Trade and CMC Invest offer a number of free trades per month. So if you are a passive investor who usually just buys your stock once or twice a month, both of these brokers will allow you to save on some trading commission. And speaking of free trades, FSM1 is also offering a 0% processing fee if you invest in US ETFs via a regular savings plan. And I guess a bonus of this is, it also lets you build up a good habit of dollar cost averaging. Likewise, USmart also has a similar promo as well, where you are able to use RSP to invest into US and Singapore stocks and ETFs for free. So those are the pricing for the US market. However, instead of just ending it here, I also went one step further and factored in the SGD to USD conversion rates, since they will also add up to the total cost. And here's the result. What you will notice is that when you are trading a small amount of shares, most of the brokers are charging around the same commission. It is only when you are trading a larger amount, like $1,000 or more, that the difference starts to become more apparent. Though IBKR is generally the cheapest, since they have both the lowest trading fees and the best currency conversion rates. This is followed by Poems, since they have lower overall fees due to their very good exchange rates, where at the time of testing, they have the second lowest FX loss as compared to the rest of the brokers. Also, this chart doesn't take into account the free trades that you can get from Poems, FSM1, CMC Invest, and USmart. If we take that into account, then CMC Invest would be the second cheapest broker at below the $10,000 range, after which Poems would be cheaper. Next, let's check out the Singapore market. When you are trading around $2,800 or less worth of shares, Prosperous would be the cheapest, as they are only charging a 0.06% fee with no minimum commission. Then from 2.8k onwards to 6k, Weibo would be the cheapest. This is followed by CMC Invest from the 6k to 7.5k range. And for larger amounts, FSM1 would be the cheapest, since they are charging a flat $3.80 commission for Singapore ETFs. But if you are trading stocks, Weibo would continue to be the cheapest broker at larger amounts. Again, this doesn't include the free trades from USmart, FSM1 and CMC Invest. If you count that in, then obviously the three of them would be the cheapest. Next, for the Hong Kong markets, in terms of trading commission, Weibo and USmart would be the cheapest broker, as they have the lowest 0.03% fee and the lowest minimum of 12 Hong Kong dollars per trade. Though, if you are only trading 5 times or less per month, CMC Invest would be the cheapest, as they give you anywhere between 5 to 20 free trades per month, depending on your assets under management with them. Likewise, FSM1 would also be the cheapest if you are just investing in ETFs via RSP. However, when we include the currency conversion rates, the picture will look a little different. First, IBKR is again the cheapest broker here, given that they have the best exchange rates. This is followed by Saxo, which at the time of testing had the second best exchange rates. Then Poems is in third place, due to their good currency conversion rates. But then, what if we include the free trades from both FSM1 and CMC Invest? If we include that in, this time the three cheapest brokers will be IBKR, CMC Invest, and Saxo. As for the China market, Weibo is the cheapest at 0.02% with a minimum of 12 Chinese yuan. But when we include the exchange rates, Moomoo Singapore has the lowest overall fee, while Saxo came in second place due to the good FX rate, while Weibo came in third place. And at larger amounts, Poems would come in second place due to the lower trading commission and good FX rates. For the Australian market, in terms of trading fee, Saxo would be the cheapest as they are charging 0.08% fee with a minimum of 3 Australian dollars. Though, when we include the conversion rates, IBKR would be the cheapest, followed by Saxo, then Poems. Next, for the UK market, Saif is actually the cheapest broker here, as it only charges a flat 99 cents fee. Though, the two caveats are that they only offer 6 ETFs and their trades only executes every Tuesday. So, if you are looking for more ETFs to invest in, and if you want real-time execution, the next best broker would be IBKR, which only charges a 0.05% fee and a minimum of $1.70. Besides that, both FSM1 and CMC Invest offers free trades. So, what would that look like if we include currency conversion rates in? For this, I will just assume you are getting free trades from both FSM1 and CMC Invest, since that's the main reason as to why you would use them to invest in the UK market anyway. And the result, IBKR is the cheapest, followed by CMC Invest, then FSM1 would come in third. Next, for the Malaysian market, FSM1 has the lowest trading fee at 0.08% and minimum 8 ringgit and 80 cents. But when we include the conversion rate, Poems ends up the cheapest, followed by Saxo. Next, let's check out US options. For this, IBKR, Moomoo Singapore tiered pricing plan, Tiger Brokers tiered pricing plan, and Weibo are all charging around the same rates. Next, here are some of the recurring fees that you need to be aware of. First, Poems charges quite a number of recurring fees, such as maintenance fees, foreign share custody fees, dividend fees, and corporate action fees. However, most of the fees can be waived either by trading at least once per quarter or by having an AUM of 250k or more. Though, just take note that corporate action fees can't be waived. Besides that, if you are using Tiger Brokers to trade SGS markets, make sure to trade at least once per quarter. Otherwise, you'll be charged a $2 custody fee per quarter. As for CMC Invest, the default Gold tier will be free. But if you decide to upgrade to the Platinum or Diamond tier, you will need to pay a monthly fee. Moving on, we will now look at some of the features that these brokers have. First up, US fractional shares. For those who don't know what this is, basically fractional shares allows you to trade less than one share. So instead of having to buy one entire share that would usually cost a few $100, you can just buy like $5 worth of shares or 0.01 shares. For this, most of the brokers support US fractional shares, namely IBKR, Moomoo Singapore, Tiger Brokers, Weibo, SafeTrade, Usmart, and Longbridge. Next, Hong Kong odd lot order allows you to trade less than the minimum lot size. That's because Hong Kong stocks are sold in one lot, which means you usually need to buy a minimum of 100 shares or 500 shares or 1000 shares or 2000 shares. But with odd lot orders, you can buy less than one lot, which makes investing in Hong Kong stocks a lot more accessible. For this, IBKR, Moomoo Singapore, and Longbridge support Hong Kong odd lot orders. Likewise, the Singapore market also has a similar system where you need to buy a minimum of one lot. For this, Moomoo Singapore, Weibo, and Longbridge supports Singapore odd lot orders. For option strategies, most of the brokers support all the common option strategies, such as covered call, cash secured put, vertical spread, straddle, strangle, and so on, while Weibo, Poems, and Longbridge supports very limited option strategies. Next, almost every broker lets you set up recurring buy to automatically dollar cost average in. For this, IBKR comes with one additional benefit, which is when they do recurring buys, it will automatically convert your currency for you, thereby allowing you to avoid the $2 currency conversion fee. As for FSM1, if you use recurring buy on ETFs that are listed on the Singapore, Hong Kong, London, and US stock exchanges, you get to enjoy 0% processing fees. Likewise, Usmart also has a similar promo as well, where you are able to use RSP to invest into US and Singapore stocks and ETFs for free. Moving on, almost every broker gives you a return on your idle cash while you are waiting to invest your money. Though, for Usmart, the funds would have to be locked out for either 1 month or 3 months, during which you would be unable to invest or withdraw the money. So it's kind of like a fixed deposit. Next, most of the brokers have some sort of activity reward system, where if you perform certain actions, you'll be able to earn some points, which can then be redeemed as rewards. For example, Moomoo has a task center, where you can check in every day, perform some buy trades, or read some articles to earn some points, which you can then use to redeem Moomoo figurines or trading vouchers. Similarly, Poems has a reward point system, where for every $1 commission that you pay, you earn points, which can then be used to redeem live pricing and e-vouchers. Next, Poems and FSM1 are the only brokers that allow you to invest your CPF and SRS money. Though, Poems has the additional benefit of allowing you to invest in the low-cost Amundi Prime USA Fund as well as the Amundi Index MSCI World Fund. Last but not least, certain brokers let you trade CDP-linked SGX securities. The first one is Tiger Brokers, where you can use the Cash Boost account to only sell shares and ETFs that are in your CDP. Though, the fee is a little higher as compared to Tiger Brokers' usual fee. Meanwhile, Poems allows you to buy and sell from CDP, but you have to use the cash management account, which charges a higher fee. As for FSM1, you can buy SGS securities and pay the normal fee, then transfer the securities over to your CDP account for free. At the same time, it also supports selling from CDP while paying the normal FSM1 fee. Because of that, FSM1 is actually the best low-cost broker for trading CDP-linked SGS securities. As for the pros and cons, they are pretty self-explanatory, so I won't go through them. But what you need to know is that there's no one best broker for everything, as each broker has its own strengths and weaknesses. For example, if you want a broker that has a cheap US commission, you can choose IBKR or Webull. Or if you want to invest your CPF or SRS, then you can use Poems. Otherwise, if you want to buy and sell CDP-linked securities, you can go with FSM1. So just use this table to choose the best broker based on your needs, yeah? If you need to sign up to any of them, you can sign up using the links down below. Anyway, hope this video helps you out. Like, share and subscribe as I'll be posting new videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday.